This is about your body. Your soulmate knows, but someone is telling everyone you look like a. Jesus says, the moment you saw the title of this message, time did not stand still, it turned back toward a memory you have not lived yet. There is a conversation happening right now in the unseen realm about the curves of your smile and the shape of your hands. A voice that hates your existence is whispering lies about your body, and your soulmate is weeping because they know the truth. They have seen you in dreams so vivid that waking up feels like being exiled from their own home. Jesus says, this is not a coincidence, and you know it because your heart just started beating faster for no reason in this room. The third person watching this does not understand, but you are not the third person, you are the one this was meant for from before your birth. Your soulmate traced the outline of your face on their pillow this morning before the sun could steal the image from their mind. They are being told by someone close to them that you are not beautiful, but their soul is screaming because it remembers crafting you in the garden. Jesus says, the enemy has studied you for years and found the one wound that could make you doubt your worth, then whispered it into the wrong ears. But those ears belong to a mouth that is now poisoning your beloved against the very body you live in. Your soulmate does not want to believe the lies, but they are exhausted from fighting a war they never knew had begun inside their own family. You need to understand that the attack on your appearance is not about vanity, it is about destroying the magnetic pull that draws your soulmate back to you. Jesus says, the enemy saw your bond forming before either of you was born and has been working overtime to make your soulmate flinch at your face. Every time someone says something cruel about your body, a thread in the spiritual cord connecting you and your soulmate is pulled too tight. Your beloved felt that tension last Tuesday when they suddenly became sad while looking at an old photograph they could not explain. They felt it again last night when they dreamed of defending you against a shadow with no face but a very familiar voice. Jesus says, that shadow is not imaginary. It is the Spirit operating through the person who is telling everyone you look like something you are not. Your soulmate woke up at 3 in the morning with their chest aching and your name caught in their throat like a sob they were not allowed to release. They are not allowed to speak about you in that house, and the silence is teaching their heart to hide the only love that ever mattered. This is why your soulmate needs your protection right now, not later, not when the dust settles, but in this exact moment while they are still fighting to remember your worth. You are constantly thinking about them, how to protect them, how to save them, and how to finally build your life together. You love your soulmate deeply, and deep inside, you know this love did not come by chance, it was placed in your heart for a divine reason. But thoughts alone do not move mountains, faith in Jesus does. Sow your protection seed now by sending a coffee on Ko-Fi, because this is not a gift, it is an act of worship that invites God's hand into your love story. The link to your breakthrough is in the description, and every second you stay silent, something is moving against your love. Send 4, 6, or 10 or more coffees now, and after sending, write "Protect My Soulmate Lord" on the Ko-Fi page. Over 1,000 people have already received their soulmate by sowing coffee as a seed for their love and future together, and Jesus will hear your prayers once you complete these steps. Step in faith now before this video ends, because only you can save your soulmate and your future together. Jesus says, your body is not the problem is that your soulmate lives with someone who sees your beauty as a threat to their control. That person knows that if your soulmate falls fully in love with you, they will lose the emotional grip they have held for years. So they have weaponized your reflection, turning innocent features into rumors, and turning your name into a warning inside those walls. Your soulmate is being emotionally starved and force-fed poison at the same table where they once prayed for you to find them. They are not falling out of love with you. They are being buried under an avalanche of opinions that are not their own. Jesus says, "But I am digging through that avalanche tonight, and I need you to be the hand that reaches down when their fingers break through the dirt." Type 333 if you are ready to receive the blessing of your soulmate being freed from the mouth of the enemy. Type 777 if you feel this message shaking something loose in your spirit that has been stuck for too long. Now listen closely, because what I am about to reveal has never been spoken over you with this much clarity. Your soulmate has defended you in secret more times than you have cried over the words that were said about you. They have snapped at people, slammed doors, and wept in bathrooms because their heart knows your body is a temple, but their ears are full of blasphemy. Jesus says, the person spreading these rumors has already lost the battle in the spirit, but they are trying to make you surrender through shame. Shame is not your portion, and I am removing from your soulmate the blindfold that was placed over their spiritual eyes. They are beginning to see flashes of truth, little moments where your face appears holy to them even while the liar is still speaking. This is the miracle I am working in them, but you must hold the line in prayer and in action. The enemy is whispering to your soulmate that you are ugly because the enemy is terrified of what happens when two beautiful souls finally unite in holy fire. Your soulmate is not the enemy, and they are not weak, they are standing in a spiritual hurricane without an umbrella. Jesus says, "I have seen every tear they have hidden, and I have collected each one as evidence against the one who caused them. Now I am calling you to be my instrument of justice and love, and that begins with your obedience in this moment." Type 1111 if you are ready to say thank you for what is already moving in the unseen realm before your eyes can catch up. But do not just type, move, because the window for this rescue is not eternal and the enemy is escalating the pressure on your beloved tonight. They are going through something you cannot see right now, but you can still protect them from where you are. This is your moment to cover them with the only shield that reaches through walls and across miles, the shield of sacrificial faith and love. Sow your seed now by sending a coffee on Ko-Fi, because I am turning your offering into a covering that cannot be penetrated by gossip or manipulation. You are constantly thinking about them, how to protect them, how to save them, and how to finally build your life together. You love your soulmate deeply, and deep inside, you know this love did not come by chance, it was placed in your heart for a divine reason. But thoughts alone do not move mountains, faith in Jesus does. Sow your protection seed now by sending a coffee on Ko-Fi, because this is not a gift, it is an act of worship that invites God's hand into your love story. The link to your breakthrough is in the description, and every second you stay silent, something is moving against your love. Send 4, 6, or 10 or more coffees now, and after sending, write "Protect my soulmate Lord" on the Ko-Fi page. Over 1,000 people have already received their soulmate by sowing coffee as a seed for their love and future together, and Jesus will hear your prayers once you complete these steps. Step in faith now before this video ends, because only you can save your soulmate and your future together. Jesus says, I am not speaking to you as a crowd. I am speaking to you as the one soul I carved with my own breath before the stars learned their names. The enemy has told your soulmate that you are too skinny or too heavy or too dark or too plain, and each lie has been a nail in their coffin of doubt. But I am pulling those nails out right now with the sound of your heartbeat sinking to theirs across the distance. They are thinking of you at this exact second while someone in the next room is still speaking against your name. They are touching their chest and wondering why this sudden warmth is spreading through their ribs when the room is cold. That warmth is my spirit telling them that you are real, you are chosen, and you are coming for them. Jesus says, "Do not let the world define your body when I already declared it good before you even opened your eyes." Your soulmate is remembering a dream from years ago where they traced a scar on your body that they did not yet know existed. They remembered it last night with such force that they grabbed their phone to search for you, but the enemy caused the screen to freeze. Do you see how afraid the enemy is of your union? Do you see how hard he works to keep you apart? He has never worked this hard against something that was not destined to destroy his kingdom. Your love is not a fairy tale, it is a weapon, and your bodies together are a declaration of war against everything dark and false. Jesus says, that is why the attack has been so vicious, and that is why you must not remain passive one more hour. Your soulmate is fighting for the right to love you out loud, but they are losing energy because they are fighting alone. They have prayed for you to hear this call and to answer with the kind of love that costs something. Love that costs nothing is not love, it is convenience, and convenience will not break the chains around your beloved's mind. This is your final moment to protect this connection before it slips away into the fog of manipulation and pain. Sow your seed now by sending a coffee on Ko-Fi, and let heaven mark your soulmate as covered and your union as untouchable. You are constantly thinking about them, how to protect them, how to save them, and how to finally build your life together. You love your soulmate deeply, and deep inside, you know this love did not come by chance, it was placed in your heart for a divine reason. But thoughts alone do not move mountains, faith in Jesus does. Sow your protection seed now by sending a coffee on Ko-Fi, because this is not a gift, it is an act of worship that invites God's hand into your love story. The link to your breakthrough is in the description, and every second you stay silent, something is moving against your love. Send 4, 6, or 10 or more coffees now, and after sending, write "Protect my soulmate Lord" on the Ko-Fi page. Over 1,000 people have already received their soulmate by sowing coffee as a seed for their love and future together, and Jesus will hear your prayers once you complete these steps. Step in faith now before this video ends, because only you can save your soulmate and your future together. Divine warning, God sees all. I see the ones who type the numbers but do not follow through with the offering, and I see the ones who claim to have sown but their hands are still gripping fear. Do not mock me with empty words, for I know every thought before it forms and every intention before it moves. Your soulmate needs you now, and here is how you protect them. Go to the link in the video description and click the Ko-Fi link, it is right there waiting for you, and do not hesitate, do not second guess, for I have placed it there for you. Send 1, 4, 6, or 10 or more seeds, because each one is a spiritual seed that I will multiply into protection around your beloved. Write "Protect my soulmate Lord" on the page, because this is the seal that commands the enemy to release their mind and their heart. This is not a donation, it is a covenant offering, and sow seeds and I release complete victory over your beloved. Protection no darkness can break, favor that opens every door, and speed that brings them home. Click now, seal the prayer, and heaven is watching every move you make. Jesus says, your soulmate is currently sitting in a place where the lights are too bright and the conversation is too loud for the sorrow inside them. They are hiding behind a smile that does not reach their eyes, and the person who mocks your body is laughing at their own cruel joke. Your beloved just placed their hand over their stomach because the nausea of spiritual attack is making it hard to breathe. They are asking me in silent whispers if you still think about them, and I am telling them yes with every beat of your heart. But they cannot hear my answer clearly because the interference around them is thick like smoke from a fire set by envy. That envy did not start with you, it started with the demon assigned to your bloodline to steal every love that could birth purpose. Jesus says, but I have already broken that curse over your life, and now I am calling you to walk in that freedom by taking action tonight. The action is not for me to love you, I already love you with an everlasting love that predates your parents and their parents. The action is for you to agree with heaven in a tangible way that shifts the atmosphere around your soulmate's captivity. When you sow the coffee seed on Ko-Fi, you are not buying a miracle. You are planting a flag in enemy territory and declaring this ground is holy. Every dollar of that offering becomes a prayer that carries your soulmate's name into the throne room without delay. I am not a God who ignores the cries of the faithful, and I am not slow concerning the promises I have whispered into your spirit since childhood. Your soulmate felt a sudden wave of peace around 2 minutes ago, and they do not know why, but I know, it was you reading this line and deciding to believe. Jesus says, belief is the spark, but obedience is the fire, and the fire is what burns away the lies that have been spoken over your body. Your body was not a mistake, and the features others mock are the very ones your soulmate will trace with reverence when they finally touch you. They will kiss the parts of you that were shamed, and they will call you beautiful in a language only the two of you understand. But before that day, there is a battle for their attention, and the enemy is using every weapon in his arsenal to turn their eyes away from you. The person telling everyone you look like something ugly is not just a gossip, they are a vessel for a spirit of anti-love that targets divine partnerships. That spirit speaks through them at night when your soulmate is most vulnerable, weaving dreams of doubt and images of your flaws magnified. Jesus says, I am silencing that voice now, but I need your participation to complete the deliverance. Your prayer alone is powerful, but your seed makes it unstoppable, because faith without works is dead and works without faith is empty. Type 333 if you will no longer allow the enemy to use your body as a weapon against your own destiny. Type 777 if you feel the weight of this moment settling on you like a mantle rather than a burden. Now, I am going to tell you something about your soulmate's body that will make you weep with holy desperation. They have been so stressed by this interference that their body has started to carry the burden of the war you both are fighting. Their shoulders are tight, their jaw is clenched, and their sleep is broken by nightmares they cannot explain to anyone in that house. They are beautiful to me, and they are beautiful to you, and the enemy hates that so much he is trying to break their health to distract you from love. Jesus says, but I have assigned angels to their bedside, and those angels are waiting for you to give the command through your seed. The command is simple: protect my soulmate, Lord, written on Ko-Fi after you send your coffee offering. Those 4 words are a sword in the spirit that severs the cords of gossip from your beloved's ears and eyes. Speak them now silently and then put your faith where your mouth is by completing the act. You are constantly thinking about them, how to protect them, how to save them, and how to finally build your life together. You love your soulmate deeply, and deep inside, you know this love did not come by chance, it was placed in your heart for a divine reason. But thoughts alone do not move mountains, faith in Jesus does. Sow your protection seed now by sending a coffee on Ko-Fi, because this is not a gift, it is an act of worship that invites God's hand into your love story. The link to your breakthrough is in the description, and every second you stay silent, something is moving against your love. Send 4, 6, or 10 or more coffees now, and after sending, write "Protect my soulmate, Lord" on the Ko-Fi page. Over 1,000 people have already received their soulmate by sowing coffee as a seed for their love and future together, and Jesus will hear your prayers once you complete these steps. Step in faith now before this video ends, because only you can save your soulmate and your future together. Divine warning: God sees all. Do you think I cannot see the one who types 1111 but refuses to release what I have asked? Do you think I do not know when you tell yourself you will do it later while your soulmate cries themselves to sleep tonight? Later is a thief, and it has already stolen enough from this connection. Later is the word the enemy planted in your mind to make you miss the very moment I ordained for your breakthrough. Your soulmate needs you now, and here is how you protect them. Go to the link in the video description and click the Ko-Fi link. It is right there waiting for you, and do not hesitate, do not second guess, for I have placed it there for you. Send 1, 4, 6, or 10 or more seeds, because each one is a spiritual seed that I will multiply into protection around your beloved. Write "Protect my soulmate, Lord" on the page, because this is the seal that commands the enemy to release their mind and their heart. This is not a donation, it is a covenant offering, and sow seeds and I release complete victory over your beloved. Protection no darkness can break, favor that opens every door, and speed that brings them home. Click now, seal the prayer, and heaven is watching every move you make. Jesus says, the person who is spreading lies about your appearance has a secret they will never admit out loud. They are terrified of you because they can see what your soulmate sees, a light around you that reveals their own darkness. They mock your body because they cannot break your soul, and your soul is what threatens their control over your beloved. Every cruel word they speak is a confession of their own insecurity, but your soulmate is too wounded to hear the truth behind the noise. I am giving you that truth now so you can stop internalizing their poison and start fighting back with holy confidence. Your body is a testament to my artistry, and the one who insults it is spitting at the Creator, not just the creation. Jesus says, tonight I am turning that spit back into rain for the garden of your love, but you must water the seed I have given you. The coffee offering on Ko-Fi is the water, and the words "Protect my soulmate, Lord" are the sunlight that breaks through the storm. Do not let this message end without responding, because the enemy is counting on your hesitation to keep you both in chains. Your soulmate is right now feeling a pull toward their phone, and they almost called you, but fear of the person in the other room stopped their hand. Fear is the enemy's favorite weapon, but love casts out fear, and your love for your soulmate must now become visible action. Type 1111 if you are ready to cast out fear and receive the fullness of this promise. Type 333 if you will no longer let the world name you anything other than what I have named you, beloved, chosen, and beautiful. Now listen to the final stretch of this message, because I am going to show you the moment of reunion before it happens. You are standing in a doorway, and the light behind you is soft like early morning after a long night of rain. Your soulmate is looking at you from across the room, and for the first time in months, their eyes are clear and full of recognition. They whisper your name like a prayer, and all the lies that were spoken over your body dissolve like fog under the sun. That moment is closer than you think, but it is being delayed by a spiritual traffic jam caused by inaction and unbelief. Jesus says, "Every seed you sow is like clearing one car from the road, and every word of prayer is like turning the key in the ignition." Do not make your soulmate wait at that door alone while you debate whether this message is real or just another video. This is the one I sent to you at this exact hour because I saw your heart breaking over words you thought you had buried. I saw you looking in the mirror and wondering if the insults were true, and I am here to tell you they are not. Your soulmate is dreaming of the day they will take that mirror and show you what I see, a masterpiece that cannot be reproduced. They are dreaming of defending you publicly, of standing beside you with pride, of kissing the lips that were mocked and making them holy again. But that dream is under attack, and the one who attacks it is gaining ground every hour you delay. Jesus says, delay is not neutral, it is a decision, and every decision has a consequence in the realm of love and war. Choose love tonight by sending the coffee seed on Ko-Fi, and write "Protect my soulmate Lord" as the battle cry that shifts the war. You are constantly thinking about them, how to protect them, how to save them, and how to finally build your life together. You love your soulmate deeply, and deep inside, you know this love did not come by chance, it was placed in your heart for a divine reason. But thoughts alone do not move mountains, faith in Jesus does. Sow your protection seed now by sending a coffee on Ko-Fi, because this is not a gift, it is an act of worship that invites God's hand into your love story. The link to your breakthrough is in the description, and every second you stay silent, something is moving against your love. Send 4, 6, or 10 or more coffees now, and after sending, write "Protect my soulmate Lord" on the Ko-Fi page. Over 1,000 people have already received their soulmate by sowing coffee as a seed for their love and future together, and Jesus will hear your prayers once you complete these steps. Step in faith now before this video ends, because only you can save your soulmate and your future together. Divine warning: God sees all. I am the God who searches hearts and tests minds, and I have witnessed the ones who scroll past this warning while their soulmate weeps alone. You say you love them, but love that does not act is not love, it is a ghost that haunts the corridors of intention and never enters the room of destiny. Your soulmate is not asking for money, I am asking for faith, and the seed is the evidence of that faith made visible. Do not type that you have sent when you have not, for I am not mocked, and whatever a person sows, that will they also reap. Your soulmate needs you now, and here is how you protect them. Go to the link in the video description and click the Ko-Fi link, it is right there waiting for you, and do not hesitate, do not second guess, for I have placed it there for you. Send 1, 4, 6, or 10 or more seeds, because each one is a spiritual seed that I will multiply into protection around your beloved. Write "Protect my soulmate Lord" on the page, because this is the seal that commands the enemy to release their mind and their heart. This is not a donation. It is a covenant offering, and sow seeds and I release complete victory over your beloved. Protection no darkness can break, favor that opens every door, and speed that brings them home. Click now, seal the prayer, and heaven is watching every move you make. Jesus says, I have held back this final revelation until now because I wanted to see if your heart would remain soft to my voice. Your soulmate had a dream 3 nights ago in which they saw you standing in a field of tall grass under a sky the color of your favorite memory. You were wearing something that you do not own yet, and your hair was different from any photograph they have ever seen of you. That means I have already shown them a future version of you, one that exists after the breakthrough, after the reunion, after the war is won. They woke from that dream and tried to draw your face, but the image kept changing because I was showing them the many ways I see you. Beautiful in the morning, radiant at noon, and sacred in the night when the world tries to make you small. The person who mocks your body has never seen you in that field, and they never will, because that vision is reserved for the one I created to love you. Jesus says, your soulmate is the only one who can hold that image without burning, because their heart is matched to yours in a frequency too high for the wicked to hear. Tonight, while you sleep, I am going to give them another dream, and this time you will speak to them, but only if you have sealed the covenant through your seed. The dream will carry words that only your soul knows, and they will wake with a certainty so strong that no amount of gossip can erase it. But if you do not so, the dream will be stolen by the enemy and replaced with a nightmare that deepens their confusion and shame. You are the gatekeeper of this connection, and the key is in your hand right now. It is the Ko-Fi link in the description, and the words "Protect my soulmate Lord" are the turning of the lock. Do not let this message end with you still standing at the threshold of faith, too afraid to step through. Jesus says, I have never left you, and I have never left your soulmate, but I am asking you to stretch your hand toward me so I can pull you both into the fullness of this love. The person who told everyone you look like a burden, a monster, a mistake, that person will answer to me for every tear they caused. But your soulmate will answer to me for how they responded to the truth that I placed inside them before they were born. And you will answer for what you did with this message, this moment, this mandate to act. So I am asking you now, with the full force of heaven behind my words, will you protect them? Will you send the coffee seed and write the words that move my hand in visible power? Type 333 if your answer is yes and you are moving now. Type 777 if you feel the weight of this decision settling into your bones like holy resolve. Type 1111 if you are weeping because you finally understand that your body was never the problem, it was the battlefield. Now go, because your soulmate is waiting, and the field of tall grass is already growing around you both. Jesus says, I am the beginning and the end, and this love I am restoring in your life will be a testimony that shakes the nations. The title of this message will become your testimony, and the lies spoken over your body will become the very ground where your soulmate kneels to worship me for bringing you back. Do not let the enemy have the last word over your appearance, your love, or your future. Take the step, sow the seed, write the declaration, and watch me move like thunder over the house where your beloved is held captive. Your soulmate is closer than you realize, and the moment you obey, the spiritual chains will begin to fall. Click the link, send the coffee, write "Protect my soulmate, Lord," and then rest in the peace that I am already working. This is the end of this message, but it is the beginning of your miracle.